What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday, November 22nd, 2014 Hauppauge Gaming Podcast. Um, you guys know me. A lot of you regulars from my channel. Thanks for showing up today, guys. Fallen Frog, you guys know me from Twitch, from YouTube. I've been doing this for many weeks now and having a great time. So thanks for coming back, and supporting Hauppauge Gaming and, the podcast and what we do here. Tainted Tolly is with me today. You guys remember her from last week and the week before.
Hey.
Then we got Rolly Easy.
How's everybody?
Been in the chat forever. Is this your first time, Rolly?
Yeah, first time live, first time.
Sweet,
Congrats.
sweet. We'll let you tell us about your channels and stuff first then.
Well, basically, my name's Rolly is, _is. I got the name off of Xbox for searching through different bits and bobs. And that's stuck, and that's where I've been since then. I've been streaming on Twitch for about 2 years, roughly. On and off, but now I'm doing a bit more. I have got a YouTube channel, but I don't use as much as I want to. There's some little bits on there if you want to have a look, but mainly on my Twitch. But if you want to hit me up, just come and follow. Yeah, I'll give you my link. No problem.
Awesome. Guess it's my turn then, because, some of you probably already know me by now. I mean, I've been on here a lot lately, so my name is Tainted Tolly, for you who don't know, and I do Twitch, YouTube. Lately it's been mostly YouTube because my internet has been acting up lately, so didn't really work out with Twitch that well, but I try and do both still, so I mean, there should be one link under me, and YouTube is as well. It's just youtube.com/taintedtally. I use the same name everywhere, so yeah, been doing this for, I guess it's half a year now, actually. Wow, time flies. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Stream whatever I feel like and do whatever I feel like doing with games. Just random.
Whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
That's the way to
Yeah.
do it.
Sounds good. Same here. Pretty much just like you said, Rolly. I have a better experience with Twitch, but I dabble in YouTube, and you can find some things that I've done on there. Trying to take it more seriously, but other than that, I mean, pretty much live streaming is where it's at for me. Want to give a quick shout out to Cody for Real. Thanks for
Yes.
following. We saw that in the chat. Of course, we're
Sorry,
gonna
it's
thank
a
you.
month delayed.
Yep. We are using XSplit, the new XSplit 2, so sound settings might be, we're trying some new things. So
Yeah.
definitely keep the feedback coming, you guys. Let us know. Then of course, Stream Team at Hauppauge, you can let us know the feedback there as well. Afterwards, if you have any, anything you want to go into more detail about, and let us know how the podcast is going that way. That'll work. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the follow button. Be sure to follow so you know when we go live every single week. We do this every Saturday. This time we talk about video games, recap the week's news. We do Q&A sessions. We have a really great time. We give you guys some pretty valuable information about Hauppauge and what they're doing as well. You can also find their links, Twitter and Facebook. Follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook as well. That way you can find out more information about the podcast and when we do giveaways and competitions and things of that sort.
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and get right into it. Sound is really low. Stream Team Joe's on it. He's gonna keep playing with everything, trying to get it better. And you guys keep letting us know. Give us that feedback.
Yeah. Hopefully we can sort this out soon.
Yeah.
We'll talk
We
later.
can blame XSplit too
Yeah.
right now, or Skype. Maybe
Or
they
Skype,
don't work
or
together.
both.
They might not play nice together.
Mm.
Speaking of things that don't play nice, we had told you guys. I don't think it was last week. I think it was the week before.
Yeah,
we
I
had
think
mentioned the Game Over documentary. You were with me, right? Right, Tolly?
so. Yeah, I was.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about the ET documentary, Game Over, that was launched by Microsoft. They put it on and funded it to do the excavation dig of all the ET cartridges that were buried out in New Mexico. They debuted that on the 20th, just a couple of days ago. It's on Xbox. You can watch it on Xbox.com, Xbox Live on the 360 or the One. I haven't actually got to see it myself yet. I watched the trailer a couple of times, and I tried to watch it myself. It wouldn't load this morning, so it's probably pretty popular. But it just details Nolan Bushnell's rise with Atari and leading all the way up until when E.T. came out, and it came time to make a game for it, and then the game came out and it sucked. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
They only had 5 weeks to make the game, to make the launch for Christmas. So that's, most games at the time were taking 5 to 6 months to develop, and they pushed this one out in only 5 weeks. So, Sergeant Zombie Pepper, what'd you think of it? And hello, long time no see.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of the documentary? If anybody else watched it, we want to know.
Yeah, I'm probably going to see it myself later, either tomorrow or later today. I don't know yet. Whenever I have time.
I'll check it out, see what's all about.
Yeah.
Yep, I want to. Hopefully, I'm gonna give it another shot tonight. Hopefully, it'll load up and actually play. I just got the infinite looping circle on Xbox.
It was kind of boring.
They did have some interesting facts.
Yeah.
About the movie. Atari had sort of a party atmosphere back in the day. Scott Warshaw was the name of the fellow who developed E.T. all by himself. He actually smoked pot on his first day of work at Atari, which was just, crazy to think about.
Yeah. Different times back then.
Yeah, right? 70s, 80s, different culture.
Yep.
Not, probably not as many government regulations in the job field as there are today. Big Brother wasn't always everywhere watching. But Nolan Bushnell would actually throw keg parties for his employees. He'd have lots of women, and he'd throw these keg parties if they met their quotas of getting, games released on time or what, I don't know.
Gotta hit those quotas.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. They go on to talk about, I know, Cody, you said excavation to dig up ET cartridges. Basically, for anyone who's not aware, they put out the ET game, and it just completely bombed on Christmas. Nobody liked it. The game didn't do so well. They had all these excess copies left in retail stores, and the only thing they had to do with them was ship them off to a landfill and bury them.
Yep. But it wasn't just E.T., was it? Wasn't it several games? I think it said that E.T. was like less than 10% of the games they excavated or something, so...
Yeah. It's
just a bunch of Atari games that they couldn't sell anything, I think, after E.T., so pretty much everything was just thrown in the landfill. Buried, gone. But yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much flooded the market with, all kinds of games, E.T. being one of them, that were just rushed to meet the deadline, meet the quotas. Of course... Your boss is going to throw you a keg party every time you meet a quota. You're going to do what you can to...
Yeah, of course.
Make sure you hit that. They want to hear from you, Rolly.
Yeah, man, I can talk. I just don't want to interrupt Falling Frog with such informative decisions of what's going on. Everybody wants to know if I'm English. Yes, I am English. I am from the UK.
And he does have a loud keyboard.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, mechanical keyboards. Yep. Yeah, E.T. was roughly 8.9% of the whole landfill. Yeah, less than 10%. But yeah, there's still a bunch.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, the documentary is only an hour long, so it won't take up too much of your time. And, it's free to watch right now over on 360, Xbox One, and PC. If you're on PC, just go to video.xbox.com. You can find it.
I'll be hitting it up later on or in the morning, definitely.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. It's a big part of video game history, so...
Yeah, this was an urban legend for most of my life, and it's... Now we know that it's true and it's confirmed, and they've actually started auctioning those... some of the copies they got, they've been auctioning those off for charity, too, so...
Yeah, like $500 per cartridge or something, I think. It's a lot, but...
I think I saw one that went for $3,000.
Really? Wow.
There'll be
Oh,
more
well.
people playing that game now than there ever was.
Yeah, probably.
I saw a 3,000 somewhere in one of the articles this week. Yeah.
Hmm.
So. All right, CT. So yeah, that's the ET documentary that we told you guys about. It's officially out. So let's move on to next
Yeah, if you're
topic we have,
interested,
which is
go watch. And next topic is, I don't know, many of you probably already heard about this, but it's about Far Cry 4. And probably a lot of you have maybe seen, if you're on forums and stuff, that people have been complaining about some setting errors. There's something with field of view controls not being there and stuff. And now Ubisoft has revealed that if they can't find that setting, they pirated the game, which I thought was very funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically all the torrents contain an error in which removes the game's field of view control. So there's been a bunch of people complaining about this online. And then, what was the guy's called? I can't remember his name, but okay, let me see here. Alex Hutchinson, he posted a tweet that said, PC players, if you're online complaining about the lack of FOV control, you pirated game. Which is just the best comeback ever to pirating in my eyes. So yeah, that was kind of funny. And all of you probably know that this is a common thing. I mean, a lot of people have done this in the past. The Sims 4, for example, they also had this bug for pirated copies that made the game become pixelated. So you could we started up the game and it looks fine, and you would probably go back and hey, this torrent is good, download it, and go back and play, and then it would be gradually more pixelated and pixelated until it was unplayable. So yeah. Also, Serious Sam 3 had one of these things. They added an invincible giant mutant scorpion that would follow you all around the game, though only if we got the pirated version. So yeah, I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I remember
I don't know
the
what you guys
scorpion.
think. Yeah.
I saw the scorpion. It was just like as big as the screen scorpion that just run at you and run at you and run at you. Literally, non-stop.
Oh, that's pretty funny. It must have made the game pretty much unplayable, yeah.
I can't wait to see what developers do in the future.
Yeah.
This should take off. They should do this to combat piracy and have fun with it and be able to poke fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's a fun way to go about this pirating issue that everyone's complaining about, so yeah. I think that's
Manatees
pretty much...
has field of view control, so safe to assume you bought your copy of Far Cry 4.
Well, it's good on you for supporting the game.
And I haven't used them, chart. They get thrown away. But if I save them, sure. And we'll do questions at the end, guys. So if you
Yeah,
have questions about
definitely.
Advanced Warfare, Mountain Dew codes, chart's already got dibs. But yeah, any questions about anything, we'll be sure to come back to those at the end of at the end of all the topics, pretty much.
Yep.
Don't forget, next week we have a special guest on the stream, on the podcast with us. Spamfish is going to be on here, and we're going to give away one of these.
Oh,
HD PVR rocket. It's going to be
can't
awesome.
miss that.
Yeah.
What a prize.
So if you have not hit follow already, make sure you do, so you guys know, and you'll be able to get that email, and you'll be able to get notified and make sure you're here, and we're gonna have a great time. He's partnered through Twitch. He's got subscribe button, over 75,000 followers. The works.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we'll be able to learn a thing or two from him about
Yeah.
streaming in general and just the whole shebang. So, moving forward, we have a new Tony Hawk game coming.
Never played any
excited.
of the previous one though.
It's been a while since we've seen a Tony Hawk game, really.
Wasn't it
I think.
2012 the last one?
Yeah.
One with Pro
Yeah, but
Skater
it was a
HD.
remake.
Yeah.
It was a reboot, and this one is completely new Tony Hawk game. Going to be on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and it's going to be a new entry in the Pro Skater series, which is awesome. That's big news if
Yeah.
you're a Tony Hawk fan, because they deviated after Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. They went the route of Underground, and then incorporating Jackass into Underground 2, Project 8, and then Proving Ground, and then kind of went the Guitar Hero route with the plastic skateboard. So it's good to see him go back to their roots.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that skateboard in the attic.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it actually work? I mean, it looked like cheap.
You do fall off it a lot, but it's fun. It's one of those things. You buy it, you use it once, it goes in the attic.
Yeah.
They do have a mobile game in the works as well.
Really?
For touch devices, phones, tablets, that sort of thing. We don't really know much about the Tony Hawk games in the works. Tony Hawk did recently ride around on a real hoverboard, and he even hinted that there might be hoverboards in the new Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So.
Well, didn't Tony Hawk do a thing about Back to the Future skateboards not too long back?
Yeah, he did like a Funny or Die joke.
Yeah.
About the hoverboard, but then there's a company that's really making a hoverboard, and he's kind of been like a spokesperson for him.
I want one of the hoverboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably never ride one. I tried skateboarding once, and I got like 1 meter, and I fell off. So it's like, nope, not doing this. Not my thing.
I could never get the board off the ground.
No.
Could never ollie.
I could hardly roll it. That's how bad I was.
Could you roll one, Rolly?
I had a good skateboard. It made noises. You could press the front of it and it made little noises. And my uncle trod it and broke it, and that was it. End of skateboarding.
Aww. That's sad.
I could have been a Tony Hawk's. Never
right.
You could have made your own skating games. But no. Your uncle destroyed your dreams.
No.
Well, suck it up, princess. Moving on.
Yep.
I'm kidding. So yeah, told you guys, we're always looking for feedback. So be sure to send your feedback to streamteam@hauppauge.com. Let us know, if the volume is too low, if the color isn't right, whatever it is you guys want to see, whatever questions, comments, concerns you guys have. Maybe you have a really important gaming question and we're not doing the podcast at the moment. You don't, it's Wednesday afternoon and you can't wait till Saturday. Send an email. Hope I'll go get back in touch with you and help you out.
Or if you just want to have someone to chat with, send them an email.
Exactly, yeah. If you have questions about sponsorship levels, maybe you're wanting to find out what PBR device might be perfect for you to get into streaming or recording, doing Let's Play videos. We'll go ahead and go over the 4 different sponsorship levels that Hauppauge does offer. They offer 4 levels at the getting started and bronze level, and then also the silver and gold levels, which are your higher levels. So Rolly, why don't you go ahead and start us off with like the first 2 levels, the bronze and getting started, and then Tali can tell us about silver and gold.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the bronze level, you need at least 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and they give you Twitter, Facebook support. You can upgrade to higher levels as you get bigger, and obviously Hauppauge gives you the platform you need to get bigger, because you get more views and more hits. Skype group chat with other sponsors in Hauppauge, so you get help with basically what your channel looks like, and you can grow even bigger. You get stickers and wristbands as promo items on the bronze level, which is good. Giveaways always bring people in. Then you jump to silver. I think Joe's going to put a thing on the screen now for you to look at. You need 5k to 15k YouTube to Twitch subscribers. Twitter, Facebook outreach, which gets your channel on the Facebook, obviously. More people looking all the while. They put YouTube videos on the Hauppauge channel. You can upgrade to high levels with that as well, obviously, because there's more. Skype chat with silver sponsors, which means people that are already in silver, that have already got the expertise, can help you a little bit more. And the promotional items for them is a HD PVR2 Gaming Edition Plus, stickers and wristbands, which will grow your channel even more and help you all out.
Yeah. And Raleigh forgot to. We should start at the bottom. I'm going back to getting started because not all of you can do bronze level. I mean, I can't, so I'm in the getting started part. So, yeah, up to 2,500 YouTube subscribers, you can get Twitter and Facebook support to broaden your audience. You can use the Hauppauge logo in your media, and you also get 3 sticker contests for your fans every year. So it's always good to do giveaways and contests and stuff to get people in, especially when you're not that big yet. So. There's that, and also if you go to silver, maybe you get more, or you already have more than 15k subscribers on YouTube or Twitch, then you get gold membership, or gold sponsorship, sorry. You also get the Twitter and Facebook outreach stuff. They put your videos on their Hauppauge YouTube channel, and you can do giveaways of more Hauppauge products to fans, Skype chat with other gold sponsors, and of course the HDPVR2 Gaming Edition, the Plus. Also you get the rocket, stickers, wristbands, promo items. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these, just email us at sponsors@hauppauge.com and just include what sponsorship you're interested in. Put it in like the subject field, like getting started, bronze, silver, whatever. And include your full name, your address, link to all your social media accounts that apply, and tell us what recorder you're currently using. Are you using the HDPVR? Are you using the Rocket? What are you using? And also tell us a little bit about yourself. What games do you play, and how you envision your sponsorship to be, and how you can help Hauppauge. I mean, they're helping you, you can help them. You can also find this information on our website, on Facebook and Twitter, so if you need more info, you can go there too. Or ask us, or send us an email, whatever. However you prefer to communicate.
Exactly. It's 2014. There's plenty of ways to get the information.
Yeah.
Silent. Oh, he's talking about keyboard. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
It's a good keyboard. It's a really good keyboard. It's just loud.
You should have a mute button on it.
So,
but yeah, I hope that didn't interrupt too much of your sponsorship info.
Yeah. So if you guys have any more questions about sponsorships, you guys know, you can email Hauppauge, you can ask on the Facebook page, on Twitter, ask us at the end. We'll get back to those, and we'll help you guys get the information you want. GTA 5 lets you eat hallucinogenic plants and become animals. Any of you guys, Tainted Tolly or Broly, have you guys got to see this or experience it yet?
I only saw the videos of it. I haven't seen it myself. So.
No, Broly? Okay.
No.
Well, it's pretty simple, really. If you guys have already played GTA 5, you've been through the story mode, you know that, GTA they're always hiding collectibles and little packages and whatnot. They've hidden peyote plants in the next gen versions, and there's 27 of them to find, all in story mode. You just walk up to them, you find them, you eat them, and then you get to play as an animal, and it's super hilarious. I spent 15 minutes on Monday afternoon playing as a rabbit. Just walking around Los Santos, and then you hit the R2 button, and he scratches his ear. That's it. Then you just look adorable. You're running through the streets. People will stop when you walk in front of them. There wasn't anything to do, but later I got to be a coyote, and you could bite people.
Nice.
So it's pretty fun, depending on what animal you get to be. Even if you're something like a chicken or a bunny, the attention to detail that Rockstar put in it. So like just walking around as a chicken, like these are the best chicken animations I've ever seen. And
impressive.
There's aquatic animals you can find. The game's still new, so people have just been discovering all this stuff on their own and kind of sharing the information on the web through forums and YouTube videos and whatnot. But all the transformations are random. You can you can become a seagull, and literally you have infinite poop on the right trigger. You poop
Yep.
as you fly around, and it's hilarious.
So you can finally poop on people's heads. The dream come true.
Yeah. So if first-person mode wasn't enough of a reason to get you to jump back into GTA, becoming an animal might be.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be 27 different animals or something, so there's still a lot to explore. It's a lot to discover, so...
Let's hope we can get the jaws on the go.
And there's a lot more animals just running around in single player too, so it feels more like Grand Theft Auto as the natural evolution of Red Dead Redemption. Like
Nice.
you took Red Dead Redemption with all of its wildlife, and I mean it felt like a real world. And kudos to Rockstar.
Yeah.
They surprised us all with this. I mentioned the seagull, Renee. But yeah, you can be seagulls, chickens. You can be sharks. I was a fish earlier this afternoon.
You can be a shark, that's cool.
People have been goats and cows and cats and dogs and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, crazy stuff.
Nice.
I'm just catching up on chat there. So, yeah, if you guys have been any of the animals that we haven't mentioned, if you've been playing with that, let us know.
Yeah, sure.
We'd like to know what else is out there. Speaking of fish, spam fish next week
That was a
on the
good one.
podcast. Again, went in a rocket.
Yep. So it's a good price. I'm not going to be on the podcast next week, but I'm definitely going to be in the chat, so
Oh yeah.
come join us.
So yeah,
Not for spamfish, come for us.
right? And then, we got an interesting story next.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah.
This one's good. This one's cool.
Basically, a UK-based artist is going to spend 28 days wearing a virtual reality goggles outfit. So basically, he's going to live in virtual reality for 28 days. The project's called Seeing Eye, and it's labelled as social artistic experiment. So he's just going to live constantly in VR, which sounds good. Why not? We could all have a go. His name's
I'd do it.
Mark Farid, and he plans to wear the VR headset for 24 hours a day for 28 days and experience life through the eyes of a complete stranger. So it's like living in somebody else's body. It's a bit like meeting John Malkovich. That's the closest I could say to that one.
Nice.
The other person will wear a pair of glasses that can capture audio and video. So he's basically streaming from somebody else, which will then be transmitted to Farid, which is the guy who's actually sitting there for 28 days. During the 28 days, Mark will have no actual interaction with any human. No one will react to him. He will not be touched. He will be under constant supervision. It's on Kickstarter now, which there's a link which I think Joe might be able to put up.
I can put it up too.
So if you want to check that out. But it's another evolution of gaming. At the end of the day, it's real life gaming in real life.
Except that he can't control what's going on.
Well, now,
Yeah. As much as it sounds cool, like the
I
idea
wouldn't
of
be able to
living
do it.
through someone else, like, yeah, it makes me think of the Lawnmower Man, first of all, and how he went crazy inside of a virtual world. I don't know, like, it'd be fine not having anybody touch you, that's cool, but not having anybody react to you, you know. Like if one of the things that they're doing is, because the article goes into more detail, but like all the transmissions that get fed to his glasses, there's a 6-hour time frame before that, and then what the guy in the VR is going to experience, and they do that so that they can they have like a 6-hour time frame to prepare the right meals, the same meals, bathroom visits. This guy's got to go to the bathroom at the same time as someone else, according to his day. what happens if you can't hold it?
Or what
No
happens
one's gonna-
if you don't need to go?
Yeah, you shooting blanks. I mean, but like, you know,
Cup.
wrong expression, but it
Cup on
kind
the
of fits
floor.
in this scenario.
Yeah. And also
But,
there was
like, yeah.
something about the guy being in a relationship, the guy that is following, so like, well, things are probably going to happen. What is he going to do then?
Yeah.
But yeah,
They
I
only
would
allot
not be
you-
able to do that.
They give
I
you
don't
2 minutes to go number one because that's what the other did. But
Yeah.
you know,
I've
maybe
not
chili
finished.
dogs is what he had for dinner last night, and it doesn't settle the same for you. You know, you're just gonna be laying in this bed with a Oculus Rift on your head, and
Mhm.
you're gonna make a mess, and no one's gonna clean you up.
Sounds interesting.
That's
yeah,
where
if you
my
want to
mind
support
went
that,
with this.
go to Kickstarter right now and donate money.
Yeah, they're gonna produce a documentary out of the whole experience, and then they're really wanting to make a whole new technology, the glasses that transmit the audio and video. You know, I mean, simple enough concept to do, but to actually get it out there in the world, they have to like build the prototypes and stuff. So they're looking for $150,000.
Sniper was supported with $1.
World dominating.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know what else we can really say about this except for this is one to follow. You know, one of those stories to come back
Yeah.
to maybe this time next year and see how
What do you
everything
think?
panned out
Will
for
he
him.
get funded? Will he not reach his goal? I don't know. As far
I
as
checked
can
earlier
see-
today, and they were at like 4,000.
Oh, really?
So
Close. Ish.
They might
And
actually be
it's
able
going
to do
till
it then.
I think it's going until the 28th of December.
Hmm.
So hopefully, yeah, hopefully it all works out because it's. I mean, this is groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
And we went from Atari. We went from Atari at the beginning of this, ET, to a man wants to live in a virtual computer and experience everything else that someone else does. It's unbelievable. Man, I feel old. Speaking of devices that will change your life forever and allow you to experience, I don't know. Hauppauge. Let's talk about Hauppauge.
Yeah.
It's a horrible segue. Let's talk about the products that we actually use and what we like most about them. Who wants to start?
I can start. I have the one on, it should be at the left, I think, for most of you, the HCPVR2. I have the same one, and it's been awesome all the way. I got it when it was pretty much new at the market, and it's still going strong. It's been connected to power supply all the time, and it's not overheating. It's still working as it should, and it's just perfect. So it's so easy to use too. I mean, just install the software and just push the button, and you're ready to go. That's all you have to do. So
That's
I
it.
love it. I want to rock it as well though, but I love the HDPVR.
I'm still running with my HD PVR1. I'll just get it.
Ooh, you actually
As you
have it
can
there
see.
too. Mm.
And the controller.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost bought that one actually, but then I looked it up when I was actually going to purchase. It was like, hey, the 2 came out. Let's buy that one instead. So yeah.
Well, I bought it and I snapped the disc in two, and it was like, oh no, what am I going to do? I got in touch with Hauppauge. It was great. They helped me out, got me all the drivers, got me everything I needed to get going. No problem. So if you ever get a problem, just drop them a line, give them a message.
Yeah.
They'll sort it out straight away.
Yep.
Literally.
I had one of the when I got my Rocket and I was installing it. One of the technicians added me on Skype to help walk me through some of the issues I was having. So definitely love the customer service of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
get
just
any
there.
better.
Yep.
I'm there to help.
And then always trying to, every week, trying to generate new contests and stuff to keep it interesting. As far as we're looking for, face cam footage of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Send us yours by the end of the week, and it's like, awesome. Now I know exactly what I want to shoot.
Yeah.
I have ideas.
And they also
really
listen
cool.
to their community, so that's important because I used it this spring and the software is not as good back then. I had unsynchronized sound and they had no face cam feature, and then I used it again, well, not as like a few weeks ago, and everything was perfect. They had updated the face cam feature and they had really listened to all the feedback and fixed every issue people had complained about in it. So that's awesome. Not many companies do that.
That's what I need. Without the feedback, they can't help you. So if you
Yeah.
get that feedback, they will sort that problem out.
Exactly. So
And
any issues, big, small, tell us about them.
Oh, yeah. I was checking out the chat. So, yeah. Move on. Move on.
Yeah, unless you want to talk a bit about the Rocket too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, I have the PBR2, which, you know, it's just like what she uses, but the Rocket here, just like the PBR2, captures 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, PC, Nintendo Wii, Wii U, doesn't matter. You can connect all that to this. It saves it onto a USB jump drive that you plug into the device. I don't have the actual device here, but basically just a little square, and then you plug in your USB jump drive right into it. Saves all your files right there easily. You can take those with you wherever you go. It's portable though, so
Yeah.
you know, the best part about the Rocket is it is portable. I've got mine hooked up in the other room. There's no computer hooked up to it. You can still do commentary live while you're making all of your gaming videos. Just a really, really solid little device. And the one button push, boom, hit the button, you're recording.
Super simple.
Oh, I'm done playing. Hit the button, you're done. Files are saved. It even, this was something that I had seen asked earlier this week on the Facebook page, but it even does multi-track recording for the audio files. So it'll record your game file, you know, all the audio of your in-game. Say, you know, you're playing Grand Theft Auto and it's got the music playing, you got gunfire, you got pedestrians, your audio commentary, it will record that on a separate track as well. So you can, it makes it easier when you're editing. You can use older consoles as well, CT, NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64. You can use those. Audio video hookups are included in the box. If you're going to go an older console, since it's, you know, your NES probably doesn't have an HDMI port, you might need to buy an external adapter depending on what console it is. But totally possible to get your older consoles connected and recording that way. But yeah, just like Joe said, they all come with a component cable. So, yep, they look out for you. Not everybody has an HDMI setup, but you know, you can still get. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah.
Fits every type of gamer.
So the new Call of Duty, or not the newest one, but there's a new mobile version of Call of Duty, strategic, top-down, tactical, turn-based game. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that one, Tali?
Yeah, sure. Not a big
Sweet.
Call of Duty fan myself, but this new one is called Call of Duty Heroes. And it's just been released by Activision. It's a free-to-play 3D strategy game, and it's out for iOS now, but it's coming for Android later. And yeah, it's also out for Windows now. So iOS and Windows now, Android is coming later on, but so it usually is. Android is always a bit slow when it comes to those things. And yeah, it's a free-to-play game, so of course Activision makes money by offering microtransactions, like pretty much every mobile video game out there now. So yeah, someone looked into it. Of course this is optional, it's microtransaction, but the maximum single purchase is $100, so it's still possible to spend a lot of money in this game if you want to. So basically what you can do, it lets the players customize you can customize your own base and face off against friends for online battles, and you can put up pretty much whatever you have in the real game. Is like you put up mounted guns and turrets and stuff and just protect your base. And also you can level up your characters, you can use kill streaks like UAVs, drone strikes, so in that way it's kind of similar to the games, but still, of course, it's different. It's a mobile game, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know much about Call of Duty. As I said, I'm not a big fan of the series myself, but what do you guys think? Will you download this? It's free to play.
Yeah, I don't.
I've downloaded it to play, but it's one of these games. It's going to get to that point where it's like money.
Yeah.
And then
Microtransactions.
Yeah, I mean they even have one that's, one microtransaction, $100. I mean it's optional, but like yeah, and I don't play a lot of free-to-play games. I don't play a lot of games on my phone, so I haven't checked it out yet. But I do like strategy games. I really like Advance Wars, and that's really the best one. Advance Wars on Game Boy Advance, DS. Those games were really good. Command and Conquer was fun back in the day. So I don't know. They're not hooking me with this one though.
Candy Crush.
Agent Wolf asks, is this like Commander mode from BF4? Does any of you know what Commander mode is? I have no idea. I never played BF4.
It's probably like Command and Conquer, sort of maybe.
Unfortunately, I have Battlefield 4, but I've never really touched it. Sorry.
Yeah, I might check it out. I mean, it's free to play, but probably won't hook me.
Ghost is in the game. He's they're using characters from the Modern Warfare series, and a lot of returning characters in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
But do either of you have played Goat Simulator?
No, I just heard a lot about it.
I've played it a lot when I've been to sort of like gaming festivals and stuff. Obviously, I've played with you, Frog, and told you through a couple of things you could do.
I sound tempted to play this now, though.
It's a good game. It's just the bugs make it better. It's one game where bugs make things better.
But is it really a good game, though? I think it's more of a fun game.
No, it's a good game as well.
Oh, okay.
I'd say it's a good
check
game.
it out then.
But yeah, Sniper Blades knows what's up. Goat Simulator MMO. Yeah.
Yeah, coming this Thursday. Oh wait,
it was last
Thursday. I'm sorry. Mixing up the dates.
It's already out. I played it on stream last Thursday and had a blast. It's really good. I'm most impressed with the fact that they simulated a MMO environment within the game, because they didn't actually add multiplayer to the game. The way the game is set up, it's all physics based, and the bugs and glitches. I mean, it would just be insane if you added another playable character into the game. It would just probably break everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And I thought it was going to be. I was really excited. I thought it was going to be multiplayer, but instead you get a lot more AI controlled goats and sheep walking around that they have their own health bars and their own user generated names. They make it look like you're playing online, and there's even a fake chat that scrolls up at the bottom, and you'd think you're looking at a chat window with a whole bunch of strangers talking about all kinds of nonsense. But as you go around, there's different quests to get. You can level up your goat just by breaking stuff. It's still the same game, but they included 5 classes like warrior, rogue, the magician, the hunter, and a microwave, which is microwave with legs. Have not played with that. I haven't played with any of the classes. I mean, they're all they're going to be the same thing. I mean, you're just a goat and you headbutt stuff, and
unless you're a microwave, but then you're probably a microwave headbutting stuff. So
yeah,
it just looks different.
Devil goat is the best goat.
Okay.
But they do. It is a completely new map that they built, so you got all kinds of new places to explore. It's all free if you already have the game. It doesn't cost any extra, and it has. There's different factions that you can fight that'll actually attack you. One of those being mermaids, and the mermaids actually walk on legs and have fish heads. So the game is just funny. It just crack you up if you play it. So does anybody here actually Sniper Blades? Obviously, probably has checked it out. Anybody else played Goat Simulator? Been playing the Goat Simulator MMO update? Let us know. I think it was a great theme what they did. It's all medieval. Hopefully, I'm really hoping for Goat Simulator sci-fi adventures in space.
Ooh,
next.
That would be fun.
Goats in
Time
space.
travel. or do some, make fun of Assassin's Creed in some way.
Oh yeah,
You know,
parodies.
oh my
Yes,
gosh,
I
he played it for
played
8
the-
hours.
Goat Busters.
Ghostbusters.
Goat Busters.
I ain't played no goat. It's all ready. I've got it in the works.
I
Yeah.
think I played it for about 2 hours, and then I had my fill. Play it again
Okay.
another time, but 2 hours at a time was good.
All goated out.
Yeah, it goat old.
Good God. Oh God.
Moving
Oh wait.
on.
Oh goats.
Yeah. Uh,
But let's move on before it gets too much goaty.
right.
Next
These
topic.
puns are getting bad.
Oh my-
So, Rolly, you talk for a while.
No problem. I can do that. So, PS4 fraud leads to Walmart. I don't know if anybody's heard about this. I have heard about it in the week. But what Walmart was doing was they was changing their price matching policies. Of course, I think Walmart basically said we'll match anybody's price. Great. But some people found a little bit of a loophole that if they put goods on Amazon for $50 and then said to Walmart, oh look, this guy's selling a PS4 for $50, can you match that? Yes, no problem. Okay. So Walmart have basically sold a few PS4s for well below the asking price, which Walmart isn't very happy about, and they've now changed their policy. Walmart will not honour prices from marketplace vendors, third-party sellers, auction sites, or sites requiring memberships. At the end of the day, if there's a lower priced product out there, people are going to go for it, but I think they've shot themselves in the foot doing this, because now the prices are just going to go up again. Really? What can I say?
Not to
Sniper Bunny
mention,
says
like-
he got it for $89 while he was in the US 5 days ago. So yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the $90 price match was a really popular one that
Yeah.
a lot of people on Twitter were exploiting and using.
It's there, but at the end of the day, it's going to come back on somebody, unfortunately.
Like-
so,
I totally don't feel sorry for Walmart at all,
well,
but
They
know,
should have
props-
foreseen this, but yeah.
props to these guys, but it's going to make it, which, they needed to do something about the price matching anyway. If they're going to price match, anybody who can just throw up an ad on Amazon or eBay or something and then get it price matched, it's good to have some regulations in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Devil's Mountain PS4s, brand new PlayStation 4s from Walmart. People were going in with screenshots and getting home with them for $50, $90.
It's
And
insane.
Walmart was not too happy. And it wasn't this wasn't like a one store deal. This was like all over the country. People were doing it. People were organizing online and on Reddit forums and Twitter and whatnot, and just going to town.
see, in the UK, we've got Asda, which is Walmart owned. But there's nothing like that. It's basically, if a store in the radius of the Asda does a lower price, they'll match you.
No.
We can't do that. Unfortunately, there's no loophole.
I think it's going to come back to bite Walmart as well, because it's so close to Black Friday. Not
Yeah.
everybody follows the news as much, especially gaming news, as much as we do. So there's going to be moms, aunts, uncles, grandmas, going in who aren't as well versed and maybe, didn't know that the story broke, and they'll have their, their coupons or whatnot, and then they'll get turned away. And not as necessarily trying to, get the $90 PlayStation 4s, but, even trying to get like a legitimate, what would be a good deal that Walmart's now, nixed because of a couple of bad seeds ruining the fun for everybody.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. History repeats itself.
Yep. This is really, nothing new. And if there is a loophole to exploit, gamers are going to find it.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone's going to find it, it's going to be gamers. So next up, we're gonna talk about Hauppauge products again, but we're
Going
gonna
more into detail this time.
go into a little bit more detail about what what the PBR2 Gaming Edition and the PBR Rocket can do. So,
Should I start this off then?
if you want to.
Okay, sure. So let's start with the HD PBR2 then. The Gaming Edition Plus versus the regular and the PBR2, because there's like 3 different ones that's something with PBR, so easy to get lost. But anyway, they all use HDMI. They can all run up to 1080p, and they can also do 60 frames per second if you run on 720p. So 1080p is only 30 frames per second. They can all run on both Mac or PC, but you can choose whatever you like, whatever you use. You can record your in-game chat with it as well if you want to, and they're all compatible with the Xbox and the PlayStation and come with all the cords you're going to need to connect it to whatever you feel like using. And you can use them to stream to Ustream and Twitch TV. So main difference between this is the HD PBR2 and the Gaming Edition Plus can record in 5.1 surround sound, and the HD PBR2 Gaming Edition cannot do that. So that's the main difference really.
Yep. Since I have a Rocket, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Just like she said, it records up to 1080p. And if you drop your resolution on your console down to 720, you can actually get 60 frames per second. But otherwise, you get a constant 30 frames per second in all your HD videos. PC, Mac, doesn't matter. It works on both. The Rocket does not record 5.1 surround sound though. So if you have a huge audio system in your home, you're not going to be able to take full advantage of that because this is more of a portable device. It's compatible with your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Nintendo, your PC. If you have a laptop, doesn't matter. You can just hook it all, run it all through this, and then save all of your recordings onto a USB jump drive, USB thumbstick, external hard drive. As long as it's USB powered, it'll work, and you can take all of your gameplay clips with you and do as you wish with those. Live streaming, you can live stream from your computer with this bad boy, using Hauppauge Capture. If you go to hauppauge.com/capture, you can get the latest version and take advantage of face cam support as well, so you can, while you're playing your game and recording everything, you can literally be recording all of your commentary at the same time. It's super easy to use. You just literally hit the button. It's a giant red button on the device, and it starts glowing. Lets you know, since it's glowing red, that just like the PBR2 glows green. If you guys have ever seen those,
Yeah.
The Rocket glows red, and so you got indicators to let you know that you are recording. Let everybody else know you're recording, and then as soon as you're done, it'll stop. It couldn't be any simpler. It feels weird just talking about how easy it is to use, but it really is. It's just,
we're
it's
not
plug and play.
exaggerating.
Yeah. You don't even need a power source for it because you plug it into your console and it runs through the USB ports. So you don't have to worry about finding a wall adapter for the Rocket. I like that. I like that feature a lot. No Hauppauge points. No Hauppauge points today. That's still a system that, getting worked out and seeing what works, what doesn't work. No need to die though, Sniper.
Oh yeah, health points.
Quit spamming the chat. Speaking of spam, spam fish.
Oh my god.
Next week.
Roll on that one.
But we're going to be giving away a Rocket. So, make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to, if you guys want to win a Rocket yourself, make sure, the only way you're going to be able to do that is by being at the podcast next week. So if you haven't already, hit the follow button so you get notified.
Yep.
will be here. Spamfish is going to be, he plays a lot of, I've seen he's been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 and GTA 5 as well. So he plays a lot of next gen. He does, he's actually doing a partnership with Hauppauge as well that we'll be able to tell you guys about, where, he's going to be doing a 2-hour stream. Like I said, he's partnered through Twitch. So, he gets front page support, and, he gets all the bells and whistles that, you can achieve through Twitch. He could, if you guys have questions about that, about, what it's like to be him, bring those questions with you next weekend and, pick his brain a little bit, because it's going to be an awesome time. Faux show. Oh, okay. I was reading the chat, catching up on the chat. Still talking about
hog points to Raleigh.
hog points.
I cannot die. I am infinite.
You might be able to get a rocket for your sister, Wolf. If that's what you're looking to do. Especially, it's a good point. Christmas is right around the corner.
Yeah.
So,
What a Christmas
if you know anybody,
present.
If not for yourself, give it away for Christmas.
What's a Hauppauge partnership? He's doing a partnership with Hauppauge, doing a special stream using Hauppauge, and going to be talking about Hauppauge. He's also going to be, that's just something that he'll be doing for his channel, but he'll be here to talk a little bit about that and just talk about Hauppauge with us. And then Hauppauge sponsorship is what we told you about earlier, where, basically you get, you get free, wristbands and stickers and stuff from Hauppauge, different kinds of swag that you can give away on your channel if you wanted to. Hauppauge will also share your information through, their Facebook and Twitter pages, and help get you some more exposure, pretty much. Make you feel, part of the team. And as you go through the ranks, you can get more and more stuff to give away. You can even get, PBR rockets, PBR2 gaming editions and stuff like that to help, help your supporters and help, really take your channel off. So I see that, through the delay on the stream, but Joe's put the information back up there for you. So if you guys have questions about that, even if you want to send that to streamteam@hauppauge.com, where you're sending your feedback, you can do that as well. So.
Yes, Frog said swag. He's a hipster now.
I did. But free goodies, free goodies. I didn't mean it like, YOLO. But yeah, let's move on to another game, because I don't want to talk about how Frog's a hipster. Even though I am. There was a new game that was I almost said developed this week. Developed in a week. No, a new game that was announced this week, and it's a rad-looking new game that combines first-person shooters with block building. Rolly, I know you're a huge fan of Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of this?
I've read about
Block
it.
and load.
Is it another Minecraft shoot-off?
Yeah, it is, but it looks a little bit different. It's first of all, it's the guys behind RuneScape and Transformers Universe. So
I have met the people who have made Transformers Universe.
Really?
well, there you go. So
What a
you know
game.
the guys. You know some of the guys who are at this team.
I've literally spoke to them and played the game with them.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. Their new game. It's a online multiplayer. It's not browser based or free to play. It's not an MMO either. It's complete standalone game. They're shooting for a Steam release in 2015. But yeah, it is a Minecraft with guns, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, like at the beginning, I guess you will fortify your environment. You'll build your base up with your team, and then the match will start. And then it features fully destructible environments that change over the course of the battle. But they advertise that no two games are the same, because you're building your bases there at the beginning of each match, I guess. And you choose your class. It's pretty much Team Fortress 2 meets Minecraft. It looks awesome. Looks hilarious. Looks like something I could get into.
Yeah, there's also a beta for the game starting in December. You can go register right now. I already did, so maybe someone wants to post a link in the chat, so if anyone else is interested in the beta.
I'll probably look at it.
Yeah, you really should. I think it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
And then, it's something we could play together. Apparently she's already signed up for the beta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sign up for it as soon as we're done with the podcast. I wanna check that out. I do.
It's a 5v5 by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep. Probably online only.
So 6 unique heroes at least. So.
Oh,
beta
Joe's
is for
got
slow
the
people, alpha for the win. But yeah, thanks Joe for posting the link.
Yep. So if you guys want to check that out and sign up for it,
go sign up, and then we can play together when the beta hits.
I'm doing it now as we speak.
Awesome.
Speaking of betas, which is also a fish, not a spam fish. But anyway, the crew has an open beta that they just finished up and wrapped up a closed beta. But the open beta is coming to PS4 and Xbox One actually this Tuesday. It's November 25th through the 27th. So, anybody with a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One can take part in that. You just sign up, and then you have, about 2 to 3 days to check out this game. It's a new driving game coming out from, by the fine folks who made Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah,
Ubisoft. But, yeah, they do good quality work when they want to. And, they're really shooting for the moon with this game. They supposedly has the United States. You can explore the entire United States in an open world. They actually give you two race zones to compete in. You can check out the Midwest and the East Coast. But you'll be able to freely explore the United States in the beta, is what one of the things that Ubisoft did say. Then they've got different types of spec classes for your cars. You got street and dirt. You'll be able to try those out. There's 5 altogether, but those are the 2 that are available in the beta. And here's something I don't know. Developers will always have like one little phrase that gets taken out of context, and who knows, how accurate the statement is. But they do claim that the game world is so vast that it takes about 90 minutes to drive from coast to coast. Yeah, CT says it's a scaled down US with a lot of states missing. Has to be. Like, there's no, it has to be. Like, I figure there's probably, Route 66 or something, and then, a bunch of the famous bigger roads, but obviously they had to take some liberties with this, and 90 minutes though, that's a Pixar movie to go from one side to the other.
That's
so
a big map.
That's worth checking out. The full game will release on December 2nd as well. So, PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Xbox 360. Those are the consoles that the crew will be available on. So if you are interested in checking that out and you're on next gen, you can check out the open beta. If not, there's gameplay videos all over YouTube now. They've already got over 1 million registered users just through the closed beta they had before. So seems to be really popular. People are enjoying it. So yeah, I like a good driving game once in a while. Yeah. If anybody here has actually already been a part of played the crew, done one of the other betas they did, if you have any impressions of the game, let us know how it was. Because I downloaded the closed beta for PS4 and then I didn't boot it up in time and it was already over. Yeah. But looks good, so.
Yeah. Renee says she won't smoke anybody out in racing games, so I guess the rest of the chat goes challenge accepted and sends over the challenges right away.
Right? Oh, CT saw someone driving coast to coast in 45 minutes.
Really?
So yeah. See, that's why I think the whole 90 minutes to drive from coast to coast, like, that's one of those statements that, it's like Peter Molyneux, but right before he releases Fable. Oh, we're gonna have trees that grow and age over time. And you get the game, and no, you didn't. so ambitious,
Yeah.
which is good. Keep shooting for the stars, Ubisoft, Peter Molyneux, all developers. Don't just copy and paste every year.
So yeah, let's
Speaking
move
of
on.
original games,
Yeah. This next topic makes me sad that I don't have an Xbox One yet because still is free. Xbox One Sunset Overdrive. It was free from, what was it? 12:01 today on the 22nd, and it ends at 12:01 Eastern time on the 23rd. So, any of you have an Xbox One and you haven't checked it out yet, go do it immediately after we're done because it looks like such a great game. I really wish I had an Xbox One for this, but... And also you get full access to the entire game. It's not just a demo or anything, you get full access to the entire game. So if you're up to it, you can finish the game by 12:01 Eastern time and you finish the game. You keep your achievements, you keep your save files, keep everything. And also the multiplayer too. You can play multiplayer if you unlock it in the story, so no reason not to. So if you decide to purchase the game later on, you can just pick up where you left off, so. There's also going to be new weapons coming to the game soon. Insomniac Games is going to really tell us more details about a special Twitch broadcast. This is going to happen on November 24th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, so if you're interested, go check that out too.
definitely. I want to play Sunset
Yeah.
Overdrive so bad.
It looks so good, but I don't have an Xbox One. It's like, come on, really?
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. Oh well, maybe next time.
It's
I
there
want to play it
teach
for the
us.
respawns. Just when you come back to the game, it's a different way every time.
Really?
Yeah, they'll have like a crazy outlandish stuff, like maybe your coffin comes up from the ground and then like opens up and you come out and you're like a zombie at first and then you're back in the game.
Nice.
Portals, like straight from Portal, like and then you jump in and then the game starts. Like they do parodies of other games and stuff. Yeah,
Nice.
it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I like. It looks humorous, so a different twist on FPS games and stuff like that.
And it's
I
about
just got
energy
invited to
drinks.
play Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
Over
Can I come too? I want to play it too.
halfway around the world.
It's not that far from my place though.
There you go. According to Ubisoft, it'd be about a 90-minute drive, though. So,
Yeah. According to Ubisoft.
yeah. Different respawn. Yeah, it's a different one every time. So, like, it's randomized. Like, it's hard to. I can't even think of any examples right now. But like, say you fight a wave of enemies and they eliminate you and you die, you might get parachuted in, and your guy just like gets parachuted in and makes a joke or something, takes a parachute off, and then boom, you're back in the game. The next time you die, it could be, do the portal thing. It might. I've seen the old Ninja Turtles cartoon, the thing that the Shredder had with the drill on the front. I've seen one of those come up, and the guy comes out of that. All kinds of different stuff. Like they just
It's
had a
bit
whole
like
toy
being-
box of ideas and just tried all kinds of different stuff with it.
It's a bit like being Trevor in GTA. There's always something new and funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, before we finish the stream off, you guys, if you guys have any questions, let us know what you guys want to know. Don't forget, Spamfish Rocket giveaway next week. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't followed him already, he's, like I said, he's got over 75,000 followers. So there's a good chance some of you are probably already following him, maybe even subscribed. But if not, he's at twitch.tv/spamfish. You can check him out. Then follow us, of course. Rolly,
Yes.
Tainted Polly, Fallen Frog.
Yep.
Follow
Send
all
your
our
feedback.
channels.
Follow all of our channels. Don't forget, of course, you're following Hauppauge. I'm not even going to tell you to follow
No.
Hauppauge because you guys already know to follow Hauppauge. But if you want to send some feedback, that email again is streamteam@hauppauge.com. So let us know your thoughts. Oh yeah, different entrances. I thought, yeah, it's respawns too. I don't know about necessarily entrances, like maybe when you first begin the level, but I know every time you die, like there might be scripted parts of the story where they have a certain death animation, but for the most part, when you're just playing around and you do die, you get crazy, awesome respawn animations. Rocket for my pocket.
I didn't say it.
You just typed it with your loud keyboard.
We can talk about it right now, CT. CTXCB is one of my regulars from my channel, and he is probably the biggest Sierra fan I know. He loves Sierra games. King's Quest, I did remember hearing about that, and he got me to play that on my stream one night.
I don't know the game.
But yeah, I don't even, yeah, I remember playing it. I don't know the game. I didn't like it.
Okay.
He knows that. It was a point-and-click adventure game.
No, never heard of it.
But, yeah, we're just not as versed in Sierra Online as you, CT.
Sorry.
Agent Wolf wants to make a new overlay. Send it to feedback at streamteam@hauppauge.com. You know, put it in there. You can, send the new overlay. Let us know what your thoughts are. We might try it out one week and see. Let you guys decide if you know.
And Renee's interested in joining the podcast. Well, are you using any Hauppauge products? Because you don't have to have a channel or anything to be a part of the podcast. You just have to use Hauppauge. That's pretty much it, as far as I know, at least. But yeah, send us an email. Ask what you need to do or what you need to have to be a part of it, and you'll get an answer.
Yeah. As long as you're passionate about video games and you can come up here and talk to strangers for hour and a half about video games, then getting a PBR, that can always come later,
Yeah.
We do use Skype for this too, so no problem there. Renee hangs out on the Skype calls with us during my streams a lot. Just about every night we do that on PC. So we're getting Skype info exchanged in chat.
Yep. Nice, Devil's
Devils.
Just read the same thing.
Devil never stops. He's always talking in the chat.
But yeah, his sister is buying him a webcam for Christmas. That's really cool. Maybe he can be on there too. More people, yay!
Awesome. So we got a lot of interest in wanting to be on the podcast. Nice, guys. Well, you can use that streamteam@hauppauge.com email. Send us your feedback. Let us know why you want to be on the podcast. What do you, what is it about the podcast that is so appealing? We want to know what your favorite things about it are. Or maybe you have something that you could bring to the table that we just don't do. So
yeah, just tell us how awesome you are.
Right? Oh, how do we like 2K games? They're okay.
Yeah. Can't think of any title. I think it's just Bioshock though that I know that is 2K games. Is there anyone else that I'm not thinking of?
Borderlands.
Oh yeah, Borderlands, of course.
Borderlands and Duke Nukem Forever.
Greatest game ever.
Oh.
Nukem.
The last game.
Gabija05. I hope I said that right. Thanks for the follow.
Welcome.
If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. Still do the giveaway of the wristbands. They, from time to time, if you like them, Devil's Mountain, I'm pretty sure I see you on there on Facebook all the time. They do those once in a while and everything. They don't do necessarily giving away of wristbands just for sending in the feedback, but you never know.
You might be lucky.
I mean, they've got boxes of the things everywhere, and they're that's what they're there for, is just to give out. So
send a nice email, you may get one.
Yep. And why have I never got a wristband? Did you let us know what your wrist size was? I don't know, CT. Just keep trying. I don't know.
I got this one from the gadget show on the Hauppauge stand.
Nice. I have one of those as well, the black ones that I won in a giveaway, so I don't have it here though, but I have it somewhere.
Yeah, are we gonna be streaming later? Are any of you guys gonna have any plans?
Minecraft.
I haven't planned anything, but if my internet decides to be stable, then maybe, yeah.
I will be streaming some GTA 5 later on PS4.
Playing as a seagull, shitting on people's heads.
So if you guys haven't yet, follow our channels as well, because we come together to do the podcast every weekend, but we also go off and do our own thing. But we still use our Hauppauge devices for our streams, so you can definitely see what it's like to see it in action with real gameplay going on, and have a great time. We don't have the Hauppauge points here anymore, but we give away Krokens on my stream. Yep. Awesome.
Any more questions?
How come Sniper? I have a question. How come Sniper Blades can use the word swag and not get any grief over it, but I threw it out 40 minutes ago. And thanks to Joe as well. You guys have been talking to Stream Team Joe. He's been throwing up the links. He puts all this together, and had a little bit of low volume issues at the beginning. He worked through all that. That's all Joe. He's the one who runs everything behind the scenes. So thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Maybe Chart. We'll see. Maybe after GTA dies down, I'll throw in some Advanced Warfare. It's been a week, so. But and of course, thank you to Hauppauge for bringing us here this week and allowing us to do this each and every week. So.
And thanks for having me.
Rolly and Tana Tolly, who you guys were like friends now,
Again, every week, who's Joe?
Right?
Yeah. He's in the shadows.
Oh no, I'm Josh. Fallen Frog.
All hail Joe, though.
So yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rolly. Thank you, Tana Tolly.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have anything else to add before we cut her short? Not really short.
I think we're good.
We had a good one. This was a good run.
Yeah, this was a good one too. So, just make sure to follow all of us, Hauppauge, and every one of our personal channels, and hope to see you next time. That's pretty much it for me, at least.
Same here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for all of you guys for coming to watch us again, like every Saturday. You guys rock.
Nike boy, here at the very end.
Better late than never, though. Bye.
Still not off? Okay. I was still read the chat.